Hey everyone, so I just got these biking gloves in the mail from Souke Sports, and they're actually just not biking gloves. They're used for weightlifting, for working out at the gym. They're relatively, cheaper than the most, more premium, expensive brands. But we're gonna check them out today and see if what they boast about is correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these boys on. Okay, so it's just, this little box thing here. Tells you just, it's lightweight, comfortable. Washing instructions if you need them on the bottom here. And then the glove itself, here it is. It's really flexible, it's really bendy, really light. There's definitely gloves I've seen before that, friends have had that I've, put on, tried on or whatever. And they definitely feel a lot heavier than these ones do. So that's a plus, because especially when you're riding a bike, you don't want weight in your hands. You want to be able to feel free. They have a really stretchy material on them too, on the backside, like this right here, this white spot is really stretchy. And can I just say, I just love the design. I love that little swoosh line that goes whoom. I like that. It's cool. I think they're really slick. I love the color that I got. There's 5 colors that come in. They have padding here on the thumbs and between on here too, to eliminate friction, which I think is really good, because how many of us have ridden a bike and gotten blisters after we're done because we're biking hard? Been there, done that. One thing that's pretty cool, it's not constricting to your wrist. The Velcro goes right above it. So it's especially when you're riding a bike, you gotta hold it here, when you're bending your wrist a lot, on the bike there, if you're I mean, for me, when I ride my bike, there's sometimes I mix from standing up to sitting down, and it's not too much tension on the wrists, which is really cool. They have these little loops here, so when you're done with your glove, instead of struggling with each finger trying to take each one off like this, you just put your 2 fingers in here like this, and there you go, done. And then you do this other hand over here, do that, 2 fingers in there, done. No worrying about having to slip it, especially when your hands get sweaty after biking, because that happens, or whatever thing you're doing, with these gloves on, after biking or whatever, your hands are sweaty, and your gloves usually they stick to your hands, and you're trying to get them off, but the sweat's not letting you. Those 2 loops here, and it's funny because you look at them right now, you can totally see them. That looks really weird. I don't want that in my glove. But the thing is, you put it on, and it's just barely noticeable. You don't feel them at all. They're just there. And when you want to take your gloves off, they just slip right off. This is breathable throughout, so you can see you can see the close here, the little holes. It's very hard because it's black on black, but you can see on here there's a bunch of holes there throughout. There's holes on top here as well. On the top here, it's very breathable, very thin material on the top, but it seems very sturdy as well. Look at it stretches. So it's conforming to your hand, which is very, very good. One of the things that they have on here, so that was pretty cool, because for me, when I'm ever doing anything, when it's hot out or whatever, I sweat. And so they have little padding here on the thumb that's made for drying off your eyebrows to get sweat off them, so sweat's not getting in your eyes. I think it's cool. It's the little things, But for real though, these gloves feel really great. Like I said, they're very stretchy. But they feel premium, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like these are gonna rip on me tomorrow if I'm using them. They feel great in my hand. They form to my hand too. It's not even just I got extra hanging over it. They form to my hand. There's padding there. You can totally see it, as you can see, but it's not overpowering to the sense where I can't fold my fingers or I can't fold my hand. Is this glove, honestly, it's so minimal in the sense of what it has for material, but it's so helpful too. And when you bend your hand, it's not there, but if it is, am I making sense? I hope I am. I just think it's a really cool, especially on top too, it's really breathable. You can see the holes in it. You have to see my knuckles through this. So it's very breathable on your hands as well, which is something, it's a huge plus. Huge plus. I think these are just great gloves. I've used gloves before, very seldomly, I can say. But these gloves, honestly, are really nice. Yeah, another thing they say too is that the material here, and you can actually kind of feel it too. This anti-slip and anti-abrasion here, so that's you got the padding in there, but also this material here helps it so you get a good grip on your handlebars or whatever you're using with these gloves. And they're just a really great fit. Of course, before getting these gloves, I made sure to look at the sizing chart. That's important. Make sure you do that to make sure that your gloves are exactly the size that you need them to be, so that they're not too small, too big, and they just fit just right. I love that. I love these. I love this. I love these little 2 rings here, because it's helps your gloves come back off so easy without fear of ripping them, or you're trying to get them off and they're sticking or whatever. It's just so easy. Just do it, boom, you're done. All in all, I think these gloves actually are a really good product. If you're looking for biking gloves and you don't have that a lot of money in your pocket to be able to get some really good high performance ones, you can't go wrong with these at all. and they actually seem very, very, very high quality. And not just seem, they really feel it. Like you can feel the quality they put in these. So if you're looking for biking gloves or workout gloves or, you know, weightlifting gloves or whatever gloves you may need for any exercise or whatever, I would honestly highly recommend these biking gloves from Souke Sports.